everyone. I'm Trisha Swenson with the Vail Daily, and welcome to Vail Daily Live. It is day number 2 for us. Yesterday we had our debut show. It was very exciting. We were a little nervous. We were waking up in the middle of the night basically to get here and test everything out. So bear with us. This is a brand new adventure for the Vail Daily to be going into. But we want you to be a part of it. We want you to share your thoughts with us. You can chat with us during the live show, and we will be live with you every single day from 7 to 8:30, and then you can watch us on demand as well. So if you wake up a little later, I had a few friends call me later and they're like, yeah, I slept in but I could still catch the show. And you can catch the show on many different areas. Easy, vaildaily.com, of course, and vaildailylive.com. But we really want you to watch us on YouTube. You can enjoy the chat by joining us that way, and hit subscribe as well. Facebook as well. I was getting my little Facebook alerts on my phone today saying Vail Daily Live will be coming to you live in 20 minutes. So different reminders that you can set so you know when to watch it. And then, of course, if you watch it on demand, we have Roku, we have Apple TV, we have Amazon Fire, and then, of course, YouTube and Facebook. So a couple different ways to watch. I was out and about yesterday afternoon, and the biggest question I got asked was, wait, how do you watch this again? They've seen the ads in the newspaper, but they're wondering just how to watch. So that's how you're going to be watching Vail Daily Live. And we'll let you know how we want you to submit your videos. We'll detail that out later in the show. But we've got a big show for you today. We're going to be coming to you live with all of our hosts once again. We're scattered throughout the Vail Valley today. We're going to have Ken down in Buena Vista. We're going to have Ty and Brazzo up at Beaver Creek. Ashley will be in Vail Village. And Charlie, we let Charlie stay at home today. She's our reporter that only had surgery just a little over a week ago, hip surgery. So instead of having her hobbling around on crutches in one of the villages, we said, we're going to just keep you at home. And I think we might be able to see the new baby because she is an 18-month-old baby. So if we're at home, it'll be easier to see little Bowie. But we got Rachel and our gal Meredith behind the scenes here. They're going to be giving me ideas and direction on what we're going to do this morning. And ladies, should we do some check-ins?
Yeah, we can go out to anyone you'd like. Trish, we got Ashley, Ty.
Okay, all right. Why don't we go to Ashley first? She is in Vail Village. Ashley, tell us where you're at.
Good morning, Trisha. I am in the covered bridge, the iconic covered bridge here in Vail. And I wanted to start the morning off with just a little bit of history. You know, this bridge was built back in the 1960s, but initially it didn't have a cover on it. So what happened was John and Sissy Dobson, you know Dobson.
Oh, yeah, Dobson Arena.
So they were this iconic couple here in Vail, and they moved out here from the East Coast, and they opened up a shop right here next to Gore Creek and called it the Covered Bridge, but, you know, there wasn't a cover on the bridge. So they, you know, being the town of Vail, it was a fledgling town, right? So they didn't have any money. So the two of them ponied up the cash, put the cover on the bridge, and now it's become this icon that welcomes you to Vail Village each and every time that you come. And let me just tell you, the water in Gore Creek, it's running pretty good, and it is chilly out here, Trisha. I have my puffy on. I'm gonna be moving today just so I can start to heat things up a little bit. My hands are cold, like and you can see it's kind of gray. You can see that, you know, it's kind of gray, but so beautiful out here, just so beautiful and fresh. You can smell just how fragrant it is, that you know, that crisp mountain air.
Oh, yes, we love it. Okay, well, that sounds cool. And thank you for that little lesson. You know, the Covered Bridge, iconic location. People get engaged there. They take photos there. Probably besides that 10th Mountain Division statue on the other side of the Covered Bridge, I think the Covered Bridge is the second most photographed place in Vail Village. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, we're going to take it from Ashley and roll down to Ken Hovey. He is down at Buena Vista at a big competition for whitewater. And Ken, looking good out there. Ashley was just by the Gore Creek, and the Gore Creek is a rising. What are the waters like down in the Arkansas?
Yeah, I just saw that. That looked great. And I wanted to mention before we got to that the weather here, just like she said, it is like puffy jacket, kind of overcast compared to yesterday. One of the biggest differences between the Arkansas River and Gore Creek, where you just saw Ashley, is that Gore Creek is kind of a free-flowing river. There is a very small dam that is up on Vail Pass that feeds into Gore Creek, but for the most part, Gore Creek, it is a direct runoff, meaning that once that snow melts, it goes into Gore Creek and it's running down the river. The Arkansas River, however, which is behind me, this is primarily a dam-controlled river. You have Clear Creek and Lake Creek, and they can release water out of there. Now, typically this time of year, you'll see this up to, I don't know, maybe around 1,100 CFS. It's toned back just a little bit and is currently sitting at 810 CFS. I didn't look first thing this morning. That was last night for all the river lovers out there. There are river competitions that have been taking place over here. There is another one that is taking place up on the numbers from number 1 down through number 5. That's going to be at noon today. It's about a 2-mile race, and excited to get out there and finally get back. It's cool. A lot of people, no masks, we just saw a start of a running race here, their trail running race in Buena Vista, and it's all part of Paddle Fest. And This is kind of a thought to people that are thinking about putting on events and like, oh, we're going to have like a toned down event this year. It'll be a little bit more mellow. People are coming out for these events, Trisha.
Oh, I know. We're excited to get out there.
force.
Okay, and Ken, we'll be checking in with you later, but right now we got to let people know what's going on with the weather. And this weather is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Hey, contact their broker professionals today to help you live the life you love. But here's what we're going to be seeing weather-wise. For today, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms, and then showers, possibly maybe a thunderstorm after about 12 noon. A high right around the mid-60s to low 70s, and the temperatures were very mild yesterday. I was able to sneak in the bike ride before any rain sprinkles, but really throughout the Vail Valley, we didn't have the rain stick around yesterday. Today could be a little bit different. The chance of precipitation, according to the National Weather Service, is 80%. You could see those temperatures a little cool this morning, about the 40s throughout the Vail Valley, a little bit warmer down valley, and then we'll see things raise up, not probably quite as warm because we won't have as much of the sunshine that we had. And then for Memorial Day, showers and thunderstorms before 4 p.m. and then a few showers likely between 4 and 5. And the chance of precipitation tomorrow is about 80%. But really just bring the rain jacket, bring the umbrella just in case. And, yesterday I think we got really lucky. I know Scott Sternberg, our executive producer, he went and listened to the Johnny O. I got my bike ride in. I know people got out to Vail Village and had dinner, and they did not get rained on. So maybe we'll be lucky again today. But let's take it back up to Beaver Creek. We have Ty and Brazzo standing by up at the Beeve. Guys, what's going on? Oh, I see where you are. You're down by where the live music is.
Yes, live music kicking off summer in Beaver Creek. That's what you will find. And throughout the village here in Beaver Creek, you'll find a lot of detail of who have already taken a stage, as well as those that are upcoming today. 2 shows. Ty Diaz here, broadcasting live in Beaver Creek with Brazzo.
Yeah.
How are you feeling this morning, Brazzo?
I'm feeling fantastic. Look at this amazing space. We have cornhole, ping pong tables, the nicest stage, and I'm going to give you a full circle so you know how Beaver Creek looks this morning.
Oh, is that shuffleboard?
That's the shuffleboard, yes.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
Look
cool.
at that. We are right in the middle of the ice skate ring. Where is the ice skate ring during the winter time?
I know. They cover it up. Oh, what's
Look at
that white
this.
thing? Is that concession stand or something?
That's the COVID stand where you can get your sanitation wipes and just things of that nature. We've had the year of it. I don't want to have to go through that list again.
Yeah.
We kind of get it.
Okay, perfect. And what time does the music start?
Today we have at 2 p.m. we have the Burnsville Blues Band, followed by Williams Brothers. So we started from 2 to 3:30 is the first concert, and then from 4:30 to 6 p.m. the Williams Brothers start playing.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, you guys. We'll be checking in with you throughout the morning, and we got a lot of things coming up for you on our show today. Up next, we'll be talking to our executive producer, Scott Sternberg, out of Los Angeles, about some of his previous talk show experiences, and she's got some great stories and a whole lot more, so stay with us.
Do you dream of owning land near the biggest lakes, tallest 14ers, and the best gold medal fishing in Colorado? How about right in the heart of ski country? Would it be worth a $75 raffle ticket for a chance to win it? You can own land in Twin Lakes and help St. Vincent Hospital Foundation raise funds. The drawing for this half-acre residential lot is June 24th. Buy your tickets today at coloradolandrush.com.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Joining me now, we have Scott Sternberg. He is our executive producer of our show. He owns Scott Sternberg Productions down in LA. And welcome to the show. I
Oh,
brought
this
you
is for
something
me?
piping hot, a little coffee. All right,
very
hey,
nice.
thank you. Thank you. We got to say thank you to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Company. Fuel your
Thank you, Vail
adventure.
Mountain Coffee and Tea Company.
Yeah. Do you like it just black? We can get you some sugar.
I like it with a little bit of almond milk.
All right, we're gonna have to go to the grocery store before we have you on again,
have
so we
none?
can. We don't have any, but Scott Sternberg is pretty much the reason we are waking up early again in the mornings. He found out that the old Good Morning Vail had been shut down by Vail Resorts last year.
Yeah.
You just read it randomly.
Yeah, I was like online reading stuff, which I normally do, and then I was clicking around, and somehow, I don't even know how I got there, but it said, Vail Resorts has made a decision not to be in the media business anymore, and they're shutting down TV8.
Yeah, and he has a long history of coming to the Vail Valley. I know you and your son used to ski and snowboard here back in the day, and you were doing some things with TV8 back in the late 90s, mid 90s. When I first started there, we were doing a show called Vail Date and some
Yes.
Shop Vail. Like, we were doing the dating scene before Match.com.
Oh yeah, I mean, the whole idea was to have, if you're coming into the Vail Valley, you singles, is a place to go and to find a date or find some folks to hang out with. So we did it. It was way before this technology was, and it was a great idea, but we just didn't quite have the right technology. But it is coming back, Tricia.
Okay,
I
it may be
promise
coming
you,
back.
Vail Date is coming back to Vail Daily Live.
Stay
Stand
tuned.
by.
It's going to be Bumble, Vail, Daily style.
Right,
We'll figure
right,
that out.
right.
But yeah, so through all of your experience, and you've been in the television business a long time, you called up Lindy Vandensteel, who had been with TV8 all throughout
Yes.
its 30-year career, or
Yes.
30-year stint, and you guys were like, we can still do a morning show. We're just going to do it different. And that's why it looks a little different here.
Yeah, no, after reading that and my brain sort of taking off into whatever space it takes off into, thought that now this might be an opportunity for all those sponsors who are at Good Morning Vail to have a chance to be on something new, because it really would be the only place they could see their own media being displayed. So I called Lindy up, who I hadn't talked to for forever and ever, and
She's
she
like,
said,
who?
What?
What?
And I talked to her about my idea and the thoughts that made this happen, and see if she wanted to partner up and see if we could do this together. And she was in semi-retirement. I had to pull her out. Come on, Linda.
I know Lindy was enjoying pickleball and
screwed up
walking
Lindy's
little Bunky,
retirement.
the dog.
So she loved the idea, so we got together and developed it, put together some materials, did what we need to do, thinking it through. But we knew that we wanted to do a stream, a live stream, because in streaming, and most of you or some of you know about streaming, you can interact via chat, which is really...
Let's see if
Oh, is
we
there
have
some
some
chat
chats
already?
going on. Okay, cool.
Go.
All right. Bob Brown's watching. Welcome
hi,
good,
Bob.
Trisha. Looking and sounding good today. I know our technology is working better today, and
know.
that's the thing. Scott keeps on telling me, Trisha, this isn't a produced show. It's just unscripted television, and things are going to happen. So I cannot have a hard. I can't have a connection. I just have to roll with it.
Roll with it. So anyway, the rest of the story is we put together a presentation. We said we like what we have, but we wanted to make sure how could we be successful?
Yeah.
How could we really, really be successful in this venture? And it made sense to go to the paper with the idea. So we did speak to Bob Brown and Mark Werzer. We presented our idea. We talked it through. And they said, we're in. Let's do this. It was on brand for them. And that was like, 9 months ago, 10 months ago?
Yeah, it's
And
been a while in the works.
And here we are.
I know, here we are, day number
Yeah.
2, and so I just wanted to bring Scott on just so the viewers can kind of get the story behind this and what this is. And I think it is nice to have a morning show once again to fill that void. So many people enjoy just, while they're making their coffee and getting ready for their day, maybe they're going to be going skiing in the summertime, maybe hiking or biking, just finding out weather, activities, events.
Right.
And I'm so happy that we're able to have events. This show would have been a little hard to do during COVID.
Well, a lot of shows were
Yeah.
tough to do during COVID, especially our productions that we do. And
Yeah.
we're in a lot of different spaces. We're in the music space, crime, talk, game shows. But the COVID closed everybody down.
Yeah.
The entertainment business, not just the TV business or the film business, but also the live events business. And musicians and bands and all of those people who make their living being on the road, there was no more road.
Yeah,
And it was a terrible time. And of course, everybody else out there who had trouble with work or lost their jobs or were put on some sort of a hiatus or whatever it might be. It was a terrible time for all of us, but things seem to be coming back.
Yes.
And people are working, and restaurants are opening, and thanks for whatever it took, we are back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Well, tell me about some of the other shows that you've worked on, and you've got a lot of experience in the talk show business too.
Yeah, I mean the talk show business is always fun because even though, unless you're really live, there's very little live talk, unless you're watching Good Morning America, The Today Show, CBS This Morning, those are all live and that's fine. But when you're doing a show, normally in the talk show space, the Tamarins and Ellens and Dr. Phils and all of those are taped, or recorded. Tape is sort of now becoming an old word again.
We're gonna change the terminology.
So when you're live, it's one thing, but we've done talk shows that started way back with Vicki Lawrence. Oh my God, it was a long time ago. But we've done talk shows with Vicki, with Fran Drescher, with William Shatner, with Chris Isaac. We've done stuff with, oh my God, I can't even remember. I'm going blank.
Yeah.
But I'll have to go back and look at my career. But the talk show is very difficult. I mean, what you do is really, really hard. And people don't understand that. To be a host and to be able to interview and to talk to somebody, you have to be a great listener. That's the first thing you have to do. And then you can go ahead and become someone who can speak. And a lot of folks who think they can be talk show hosts cannot be.
Yeah.
They might be good actors, or they might be good musicians, but once you start to put yourself in the host spot, it's a lot different than being in the guest spot.
Okay, see? So
Yeah.
if I'm having a hard day, Scott said the job is hard, so please have mercy on me.
She is one of the best, and I'm so happy also that you are with us too. And I think maybe also take a little bit of a beat here and talk about putting the band back together.
I know. Well, that was really fun too, because with so many of the TVA people still around, it was great to start talking to them when we thought this is going to be coming to fruition, because they have the experience. They know what it's like on live TV. Like it's not for everybody. Believe me, it's a lot of rolling with the punches. And I used to say it's kind of like you go to work and you pretty much wait for the building to be hit by a tornado. And like you're just in fight or flight mode all the time, because everything can go wrong. Technically, things can go wrong.
Yeah, and it's like even the local news all over the country, that's live.
Yeah.
And people are looking for what are we doing next, or they have a little thing called an IFB in their ear, and they're being told by the people in the booth what's next. We don't have that.
We don't have that. We
And
do.
usually they have staffs of like hundreds of people support them. We have a staff of 4.
Yeah, and we do have Rachel in the back as well as Meredith, so they are helping
with
us
us today,
punch the
yes.
buttons. But yeah, we did get the band.
There they are.
Ladies, thanks, ladies. They're doing such a great job
Yes,
with
they
a
are.
challenging job and
Yes.
just launching this. So bear with us. And but we're going to take it to a commercial break. We've got a lot more coming out from all of our remote hosts from Beaver Creek, Vail, Buena Vista. We're going everywhere.
But you know what?
What do we
One
got to
thing
do?
to do, if you like what we're doing, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it, because we want you to be part of our family. So please subscribe if you like what we're doing.
Yeah. All right, we'll be right back.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I'm Trisha Swenson with the Vail Daily, and we're going to give you your Vail Daily headlines for today, Sunday, May 30th. It's graduation season. You can see us on the cover. We've got the Battle Mountain High School class. We've got the Eagle Valley High School seniors of 2021. They did get to have an in-person graduation, so excited for them. Congrats to all the families. Whew, it's been quite a year, parents, kids, teachers. Thank you. Thank you for getting through all of it. Well, let's take a look at headlines for today. Lazier's win of a lifetime. Vail native Buddy Lazier says his 1996 win at the Indianapolis 500 during the luckiest year of his life still feels like yesterday. More on that on page 814. And we're going to be talking to John LeConte, the reporter who brought this story to us in today's show. Also in today's paper, Alpine Arts Center paints a community of inspiration. Alpine Arts Center down in Edwards. And for graduation weekend, the 10 movies to watch about high school. Oh man. Hey, chat, maybe send us your favorite. I remember Fast Times at Fremont High, Valley Girl. Those were some of my favorite high school movies. But send those to us and maybe we'll chat about that later on in the show. But I want to give you an idea of what else is happening. And I'm really excited to talk to John LeConte about this Buddy Lazier's 25 years ago winning for today. Let's give you a look at the weather because we want to let you plan for your day, know how you can plan your activities. And this weather is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897. That's not 1987, that's 1897. Located in Solaris. We were just there last week. It's a beautiful store. But as we look at the weather for today, we're going to have a little bit more cloud cover. As you can see outside, we've got like just a high level of clouds. And then later on today, we do have a chance of precipitation. The National Weather Service is actually calling for about an 80% chance of some showers. And for your Memorial Day, same type of thing. High temperatures right around the same, right around the mid to low 60s. Up Valley, if you're going down Valley, it will be a bit warmer in Gypsum, Eagle, and that sort of thing. But let's take it to Ashley. She's standing by in Vail Village, and I know she has her puffy coat on. Ashley, can you hear me?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. There you are. Oh, let me guess. You're right by what they call the Martini glass statue at Solaris.
Ooh, look at it. Yeah, isn't it? It's so funny. It's so iconic, right? And when I first moved here, I was so confused between Vail Village, between Solaris, Lions Head, Golden Peak. It was really confusing as someone that was brand new to this area. And so when you see this giant Martini glass, you know that you are in Solaris. There it is.
You know what? We were in Betteridge doing some video for the show just last week, and there was a cleaning crew just cleaning each one of those little,
Yes.
colored.
As beautiful as a martini should be. And you can see Betteridge right there, right behind my shoulder. So, like you were just saying, 1897. And let me just tell you, my buddy Lance, we used to call him the GOAT at TV8, greatest of all time, mostly because he's the only guy I've ever hung out with that just drips me in millions of dollars diamonds.
I felt the same way. Yeah, perfect. Hey, Ashley, I see that Solaris has changed up the ice rink area, and you have a little kind of fake turf behind you.
Yep. This is a great spot. A lot of times, I have to be honest with you. I really have not spent much time here at all since COVID really started. I've been at home. I've been at work. I've been at the grocery store. That's about it.
You've been married. You've been getting married.
I've been getting married in the middle of the pandemic. But, this area has been so popular in the past for yoga. And then also is one of the epicenters for the GoPro Mountain Games, which, by the way, as of today, the early bird pricing. And if you want to participate, it starts June 10th. So if you want to get out here and do some running, that Trisha, by the way, is like a super good mountain biker. This girl, don't discount her, right? She's good. She's good. So Trisha, if you want to get out here and show off your race skills, you got to sign up by today, girl.
Oh man, my competition days are over. I used to do that town of Vail race series. And that's pretty fun. Yeah.
You're so hardcore.
I would sometimes cry when I was done.
Don't let that pretty hair and the gorgeous I'm so professional and I do all the live TV. Don't let that fool you. She's a tiger.
No. Hey, so we're looking at the chat, Ashley. We've got Taylor from San Fran. Good morning, Taylor. He's wondering, can I drink under the martini glass? And I think
you know what? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I actually was just looking at the consumption sign because Vail and Beaver Creek had to relax their rules a little bit so that you could get outdoors and enjoy that beverage, maybe that martini, that margarita, but it's actually right here. So you can only go this far here's the sign. There's a public consumption sign. So it's
Oh,
permitted in these areas from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So you can't start right now. Sorry, but you could start at 10 a.m.
okay, you could have a Bloody Mary, and there was there's some great brunch places. I know Slope Room. Now, Slope Room, for those that don't know, it's the former Terra Bistro, and Gravity House used to be the Vail Mountain Lodge Spa, and they do have coffee. They have Unravel coffee. That's in the morning, but then they're open for lunch and dinner. But brunch has become a big thing for them,
Today,
and
today
so
only. So it's only like a Sunday thing, but it's starting at 9 o'clock this morning. It goes till 3. And Trisha, I'm not really like the hugest dinner person. My husband will attest to this because he loves dinner, and I'm like, meh. But I love, love, love some breakfast and brunch, and that I mean, the Gravity House, they've done such a good job of totally, reworking the whole area. And also, can we just hi, Paul Richards? I know you're talking to Trisha, but you're watching in the UK. That's amazing. Oh my gosh,
oh,
hi.
we love it. Hello. Oh, they're gonna love our segment with Charlie later because Ashley. So
Oh,
Charlie Kennedy is one of our new hosts, and she's from England. And Ashley, we're gonna ask her the difference. A lot of like the words we use are different, and she's
can
gonna
we
have a
just,
lot of isms
I
for us.
really just have a segment on the show where she reads things, like just talks, because I love
Yeah.
listening to her so much. She's absolutely she's got the most soothing voice. You'll hear
Yeah.
when we go to Charlie.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Hey, and we did hear, Mountain Games early bird registration
Yep.
ends June 1. So
Yeah.
you've got today and tomorrow to decide. And I think that on June 1, they're going to cap it off after Tuesday. Okay, all right. Well, I think, Rachel, we're going to commercial.
Let's do that.
Okay, we're going to go to commercial. And once again, thanks, Richard's family, for watching from UK. Yeah, let us know you're here. Let us know where you're watching from. We're so glad we can span the world with our viewers. We'll be right back.
They were really trying to push the limits of Cordillera, and at this point in time, Cordillera wasn't ready for this house. The site and the views that you can see out here really, so we really tried to make it just all about the view. So you walk in that front door and you just open up and see everything out there in space. And the panoramas across the valley are just outstanding. So it was really easy. That really just helped lay it all out on the site really well for us. It's a really unique property. We put two 35-acre parcels together here for the client and went through a pretty exhaustive process, but it's pretty unique to have this kind of individual estate sitting on such a large format property inside a gated community. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the Vail Valley.
You can own land in Twin Lakes and help St. Vincent Hospital Foundation raise funds. Would it be worth a $75 raffle ticket for a chance to win it? The drawing for this half-acre residential lot is June 24th.
All right, you just saw that commercial about the land raffle in Colorado's Rockies. Can you imagine winning land here? Well, we're going to learn about that now from St. Vincent Health. So, St. Vincent Hospital Foundation. We have Steve Mercado and Brett Ansack. And I think we're going to zoom in, guys, right? Let me see if we can get them on. Okay, hi guys. Good morning. You look like you're inside the new St. Vincent Health building, which I know is still under construction, right, Steve?
Correct. That is correct, but it's come a long way and it's looking great.
Oh, yes, it's so beautiful. I was down there probably about a month ago when I talked to you and Bob.
Correct. Yes, definitely. So yeah, but it's come a long way even when you were here, a lot further.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Well, give me some details about what you're trying to do. Basically, you're hosting a fundraiser. This is the third year you've done the land raffle, and we also have a cash component, so it's very appealing. Tell us more about that.
Absolutely. Our campaign has been running now since February. It will run up until June 24th, which will be the day that we will actually announce the winner. Our tickets are $75 each. The more you buy, the better price you will get. If you get three of them, for one, it's 75. For 3, it's 195, and for 5, it's 300. And we do have a cash component, so if you decide that you don't want the land, you can also get $10,000 in cash.
Okay, yeah, I know. I don't know what I'd pick. I think I'd pick the cash, but that's really appealing to have this land. Now, explain to me where the land is at. Brett, can you tell me where this land is?
You bet. The land is down in our Twin Lakes subdivision, so the southern part of Lake County. It is just centrally located. You've got great fishing. There's hiking. You've got access to Ski Cooper, to Copper Mountain, to Breck, to A Basin, to Loveland, Keystone, Monarch, all the ski resorts. We're just about an hour and a half, 2 hours out of Denver. With the pass now open, we're just about 30, 45 minutes outside of Aspen. So beautifully centrally located piece of property.
I know you could get the land, you could build a cute little cabin on that, and 0.46 of an acre, so just a little under half an acre, so not too shabby. Oh, we got some video up of what the building looks like and the site. And what amazes me is just the fact that, we really need to bring this critical care to that region, because you have a lot of mountain sports enthusiasts who, well, let's just face it, we could have a mishap on the hiking trail, on the biking trail. It's nice to know that care is near.
You bet. We've got the Leadville Race Series. We have tens of thousands of visitors that come through, plus all of our great local Leadvillian residents and our Lake County residents. And what's nice is up here at 10,200 feet, we're the highest hospital in the entire United States. We're the third highest in the world. And if you count our surgical suite, we're the highest hospital with a surgical suite.
Wow.
In the entire world. So we've got our claim to fame. And what's great is come up here, play, enjoy the outdoors with us. But we're here if you need us. We hope we don't see you, but we are here if you need us.
I know. I don't really want to run into any of your doctors, but it's nice to know the care is there. And what I was amazed about is when I was driving to meet you guys for the interview a few weeks ago, how Leadville is growing, all that development on the north side of town. And aren't you you're building some more schools? So critical care and just hospital care is well needed.
You bet. Our population here is just booming. We've got just under 400 new homes that are going in. And as soon as they're built or as soon as something comes on the market, it's gone. There were about 3 homes on the market a little earlier this week, but they go so quick. And so I think folks are discovering the beauty of Lake County and the joys of living at 10,000 feet. And what's great is we're trying to stay ahead of the curve. We're getting services up here, new surgical services. We're enhancing our primary care, open up our new family health center this week, the new hospital in July. We're really posed to serve the community.
All right. So, we still have some time to sign up for this raffle. And I understand that no more than 7,000 tickets will be sold. So, you might have a better chance than you think. And for $75 for one ticket, or, 3 will cost you $195, and 5 will be $300. If you come back out with land or $10,000, that's a win-win for everybody.
Absolutely.
So when is the deadline? And when is the deadline, and how are you revealing it?
The deadline will be on June 24th. We are selling tickets up until the very last day of the drawing itself, and it will be at 6 p.m. that evening. We're going to announce it, via a live stream, just because with the COVID and stuff, we really can't get that big of an audience to show up here. So we chose that to play it safe, obviously, and that's how we will announce it.
Okay. And St. Vincent Health, that has quite a long history in Leadville.
Yep. We were founded by the Sisters of Charity of Leavenworth in 1879. And we're very proud to be continuing their charity or their legacy of taking care of the folks up here in Lake County. And to answer Scott's question, yes, most definitely. If you'll log into the St. Vincent Health Facebook page, you can see all the updates. Progress on the building, and we will be announcing our date for our public open house. We also have an open house for our new family health center on June 10th from 5 to 8 that everybody are welcome to come up to, and that'll be a vaccination event. We're just under our 70% mark for COVID vaccinations up here in Lake County, and so we're hoping to catch another 10% to catch our 70 up here.
Well, and with this new building opening, are you needing workers? Are there job opportunities available with this too?
There are definite job opportunities. We have a great new orientation group that's coming online this week. And we're always recruiting up here. You know, it's one of the most
Okay.
beautiful places in the country to live. And so come live and work with us up here at St. Vincent Health in Leadville.
Well, yeah, and I love your downtown. I love the Hotel Delaware and the Tabor
Yep.
Opera House and what they're doing. So I'm really excited what's happening down in Leadville. So, guys, what's the best website for this?
The best way for the website is just stvincent.health. And on the banners up there, you can see the progress of everything going on. And also, if you'll follow us on our Facebook page, we have announcements out and photos and videos that are going out with our progress and everything on a daily basis.
Okay, if you want to help rural healthcare, you can do so by buying a raffle ticket. It's a 1 for 75, 3 for $195, or 5 tickets for $300. They're doing the drawing on June 24th, early that evening. So go to coloradolandrush.com for more details. Guys, thanks for waking up early. Happy Memorial Day weekend, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Sounds great.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thanks, Tricia.
Everybody,
All
thank
right,
you.
perfect. That's so exciting. I mean, Leadville is such a beautiful area with those beautiful peaks and the excitement. There's a lot of excitement happening in the town of Leadville right now. So good on you, St. Vincent Health. I wish you good luck with that. And once again, buy a raffle ticket. You could win land. All right, we're going to take it around and check in. Are we checking in with Charlie?
Yeah, let's do Charlie.
Okay, Charlie, where are you? She's in Edwards.
Good
We let-
morning.
we let Charlie stay home today because she's on crutches. You're how many days out from hip surgery?
I am about 9 days out. So tomorrow I get to weight bear more on my legs. So I'm excited.
Okay, but are you not pushing it, are you?
No. I hope my PT guys aren't watching this. Hi, Nate and Michael and Megan.
I know. Well, that's the thing is being a professional ice skater, you athletes, you kind of work through the pain. So we wanted to keep you home today because we wanted to keep you safe. But we know that you're
Thanks.
home. You've got your husband and your new baby, but your mom is there as well. And if you can't tell by Charlie's accent, she is from England. And it was so cute that the Richards family was watching from the UK. That was neat.
Yeah, hi guys. I don't know them, but hi.
Okay, but we wanted to ask you a few questions like coming to the United States, what are some of the biggest differences you see? I mean, we speak the same language, but there are a lot of different words that are used for different things.
Yes, so I've adapted quite well. You know, sometimes I'll use your terminology just to make my life a bit easier. But I don't forget my British slang. But you know, a common thing I always say to people when I say hi, I'm like, "Hi, you all right?" And they're like, "Oh my gosh, yes, why?"
Yeah, do I look bad?
I'm like, "No, you look great. I'm just asking how." It's kind of how are you? So I just say, "You're right." But they think that we think something's wrong or something. So now I've started saying "How are you?" more to everyone that I see. I still say petrol. I don't say gas. I think I'll always say petrol. And it's hard to find. I find it hard to find British tea anywhere. So over the years, I've just adapted, and now I actually just drink green tea and not British tea. So
Okay.
got my green tea.
Oh, I like your teacup though. That looks very
Thanks.
British.
Can you ask her exactly England she's from?
Oh, wait, okay. So, hey, where exactly are you from? Rachel in the back is wondering where you're from.
Okay, I'm from Birmingham. So it's in the West Midlands, not far from London. So I'm born and raised in Birmingham. And I've still got my brother there, my sister-in-law, and my niece and nephew. But then the rest of my family have moved to Australia. So we're a bit spread out. England,
wow.
Australia, and America.
You got some fun places to travel to. And what was interesting is you traveled back with pretty much almost newborn baby. And your mom came with you. How was that flight after? Because you had the baby in England.
I did. I had Bowie in England. He was born at the same hospital that I was born at. And my mom, bless her, she helped me fly back because, of course, we had so many gifts and so much stuff. And I had a fractured tailbone from delivery. So my mom helped me and she's still here. She leaves in 2 weeks though. So the countdown is on.
Okay. Hey, we've got some chats here. Someone's wondering if you drive a tipper lorry. Do you know what a tipper lorry is?
I do not drive a lorry. No, that's a semi. Or
Oh,
I would say a semi. You guys say semi. I don't drive a lorry, nor have I ever, but I'm up for anything.
okay. Oh, and we got another question. Did you name your baby after David Bowie?
I did not actually. No. We were on musician names. I can't say I'm a David Bowie fan. I just so loved the name, and it's a bit different. So
Okay. Yeah, so you didn't have that. I know that the probably the words that I know, trash and rubbish. Do you still say
I
rubbish?
I definitely say I'm taking the rubbish to the bin. So I don't say trash. I say chips, which are
Instead of
fries.
French fries. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I say chips. And I say crisps, which are your guys' chips.
Okay.
I say aluminium, not aluminum.
Oh,
I still say trousers. I don't think I say pants. It
oh
depends who
my
I'm
gosh.
talking to, but
Okay.
um,
Now, what's a jumper? Is that
oh,
like a sweater or is it a dress?
it's a sweater. It's
Okay.
definitely a
Yep.
sweater.
Yep. Another question. Do you keep up with the royal family?
Just every day of my life. I'm obsessed.
Really?
Yes. And if you guys haven't seen The Crown, you need to watch it. It's
Okay.
so good.
So good. Do you think it's accurate?
So.
So.
Mostly. I'm sure
Okay.
it's out of context a little.
Okay.
But it's great. I love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? It looks like the person that asked if you drive a tipper lorry, he's saying that's a dump truck.
Yeah. So
Does that
definitely.
sound okay?
Yeah, I don't drive one of those, but I'll try anything.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, are we gonna get to see Baby Bowie throughout the show today?
Yes, hopefully he wakes up. He's still sleeping. He's such a good
Oh,
sleeper.
let's let him sleep. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that. Okay. Thanks, Charlie, and thank you for letting us know some of your British isms. But now we're gonna take it down to Buena Vista. Ken Hovey is down there for one of the paddle competitions. Ken, what do we got? What is the paddle competition called?
Today it is just a downriver race. Hi, Tricia. That was great.
I
Good to see Charlie.
I know.
Look at this, though. The Arkansas. You're
I
going to see a lot of
know.
passers-by cruising. They have a foot race this morning, a trail running race, and then there is a kayak race that's going to take place on the Numbers, which is number 1 through 5, kind of up toward Granite. That's at noon, and there's 2 different boat divisions, long boat, short boat, and I'm not sure if we're going to use it during this segment or not. I haven't heard word, but I have some video of some freestyle kayaking that took place. Yeah, there it is. This is something I want to show you. This is Mason Hargrove. This is the Junior World Freestyle Kayak Champ. He is in town and just throwing down. He's making this look so easy. He won that back in 2019. He's an East Coaster. And the park, the entire scenario of where I'm at and right upstream from me, about 100 yards, is this feature. Buena Vista has done a great job at embracing the river community. Check it out. The kids down there surfing, really safe place. Notice, too, to everyone out there viewing with the high water that we see, all the kids with the life jackets. And check it out. I happened to capture the moment that the person had to give up on their trail ride, right? Those are always the embarrassment. Yeah, but
wow.
Buena Vista is definitely going off right now. I have my camera clamped on the Surf Hotel. They're about to start serving breakfast. It's awesome over here. And for our viewers that are wondering, why are you in Buena Vista? My wife, number one, gave me a hall pass. She said, go away for a couple days. So I loaded up Big Handsome, and I've been car camping. I'm now officially 2 days in to no showers at all and living in my car and dirt on me, but it feels good.
I'm glad it's not called smell-o-vision. We don't want to smell you, Ken. Okay.
Totally. But I got a little bit stinky. This is the polypropylene that I had on underneath my dry top yesterday. But it's just awesome to be over here. And it is like really the kickoff to summer. And so many people, whether they're on the Front Range, we have the Richards family, by the way. Tricia, you remember the Richards family from England, right?
Okay.
They're watching us now.
Oh,
They're
good.
watching.
Okay.
We have a lot of foreign destination guests that are coming here, Front Rangers that are here in Buena Vista, and then, of course, locals that come over because they turned on the water for the Arkansas River. And it's just awesome, right?
Yeah.
But I will say this. Ashley was right earlier. It is the kickoff to summer, but it still feels like fall and maybe early winter. And I don't know if we have time to show it. Perhaps Rachel has this queued up. Another video, if we have the time, for our local river runners. I wanted to share this with you if we could bring it full screen. You guys, remember the broken down dam on the Arkansas. This is the new channel that goes through it. And then this, of course, is Pine Creek Rapid, which is located upstream. You had the opportunity to go with Scott Willoughby, who is with Trout Unlimited. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And,
He used to be a reporter around
I'm
here.
in this close so I can watch the footage. That's Pine Creek Hole right there. And also, you girls will appreciate this, especially Ashley LaFleur. Check this out. Room of Doom, Trisha.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, this is a tough one. This is the rarely seen Room of Doom.
Is that you? Is that you hooting and hollering?
That's
Woo-hoo!
me. Yeah, I was fired up. I haven't caught that Eddie since GoPros were invented. But girls, there's Hot Todd, right? From the men's US rafting team.
Oh, hi, Hot Todd.
Todd used to be a Calvin Klein model. Anyway, that's that. But, it was fun, right? Like, we're all back here, all myself, buddies, everyone is getting together, group hugging and paddling and running and trail running and biking and
I know it. It must have a different type of energy with everyone just coming out after a year of not having this event last year and everything like that. Oh, hey, Lakota Joe says, hit the hole, bro. Lakota Joe.
Oh, yeah. Look, Lakota Joe, you know I'm in my 50s now. The freestyle kayaking's not as good. I'm more of like a river cruiser. By the way, I know it shows up as Lakota Joe, Lakota with Sage Outdoor Adventures. Those guys are gearing up. I've seen them doing training. They are out there daily on the Eagle River. Trisha, I'm super excited for when Sage opens up I call it the Lindholm Ranch, basically the Piney Ranch that's out there off of 131 going north. They have like a private fishing stretch there. They take you out on Polaris, like side-by-side ATVs. It's like a 1 trillion acre ranch. They're getting geared up for that. So Lakota Joe with Sage Outdoor Adventures. Whenever you're ready to go fishing, let me know and I'll be out there. But Trisha, I just wanted to say, program looks great today. To our viewers that are tuning in for the first time, thanks for bearing with us. We are just cleaning this up. This is so exciting to be a part of this program, to launch this, a fully online television program that we can go from the Arkansas River to downtown Vail to the top of Mount Albert, if there's cell reception, and bring it to our viewers live and bring them good information that they can use to better justify a trip to the mountains, right? Like, hey, it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Let's go up. Mountain games are going to be here. So it's great to be bringing this back to our viewers.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you. Well, Ken is down in the river, down at Buena Vista. Speaking of rivers, we're going to go fly fishing. We're going to learn more from John Packer. But I just got a text from him. He's locked outside the building. So I got to have someone go get him so he can hop on the show. But Rachel, can we get someone to open the door?
Let's do the weather while we wait.
All right. Hey, let's get to the weather, you guys. So a little bit overcast this morning. We had blue skies yesterday, but temperatures right around the 40s. And we want to thank the outlets at Silverthorne for this weather report. They've got mountains of brands, fresh air styles, and elevated savings. We just got to wear some cute clothes from the Levi's store yesterday. I was so excited to have new clothes instead of sweatpants. But here's a look at the weather. We're going to see temperatures right around the 40s, and then those start inching up into the 50s and low to mid 60s. Up valley, and then it'll be a little warmer down in Eagle and Gypsum, maybe even Edwards will feel a bit warmer. Keep in mind, altitude has a lot to do with what your temperature feels like. If you're going to go hiking, it'd be cooler. For about every 1,000 feet of travel, you lose about 3 to 4 degrees. So keep that in mind. Bring the fleece if you're going to be hiking up today. Chance of precipitation, according to the National Weather Service, is about 80% after about 12 noon. And then for your Memorial Day, same type of thing. Chance of precipitation, about 80%. So get out there, though. Yesterday, I really thought it was going to rain. I squeezed a bike ride in before I thought it was coming, and then it ended up being dry. So you never know. Just dress for it, and you'll be good. All right, we're going to take it to Ashley. She is standing by in Vail Village. All right, Ashley. Oh, okay. Water everywhere. Here we are from the Arkansas to the Gore. Hey, and this is right where the GoPro Mountain Games, those events will be held. That's our whitewater park.
Yeah, I'm just taking a seat, and actually I'm posting on our social media page right now. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, Vail Daily Live, you can kind of get some behind the scenes. So you're just taking a look at my view right now. But Trisha, thank you for correcting me. So the early bird pricing, if you want to sign up, you know, with the GoPro Mountain Games, it's not just these elite athletes from all across the world. It's just regular folks like you and I. So if you want to get out and do a little trail running with your dog, or maybe you want to get in your kayak like Ken Hovey and show off your skills, or do some fly fishing. The casting competition usually happens right here where I'm sitting at the International Bridge. There's also, of course, the oh gosh, why am I spacing on it? It's not tightrope walking, but it's slacklining.
Slacklining. Yes.
Usually right across here. It's fascinating to watch. But the early bird pricing ends June 1st. So if you go to mountaingames.com, that's where you can kind of get all signed up, get all the details. But look at how stunning this is. Did you see this blue sky? And then, of course, that cloud cover, too. And it has warmed up a little bit. I've been checking on my phone. And so it's now 48 degrees.
An improvement.
The mouth of not the mouth, on the side of the Gore Creek. But I'm still keeping this puppy on. I tell you what, unless I'm moving around a little bit more, unless I start running, I think this thing is staying on.
Hey, you know what, Ashley? That shot that you were showing us of the blue sky, so it looks like we're getting a little more blue instead of our cloud cover. But that angle, you can almost, it's kind of the area where Pepe's face is, that ski run.
Yeah, that's the top of Pepe's face right there.
Okay, so, and that's one of the newer events, I guess you could say, for the GoPro Mountain Games, is the Pepe's Face Off. And what people don't realize is this is a competition where you run straight up Pepe's face as many times as you can in a designated time period. I mean, I watched this close up a couple years ago, and I thought these people were going to die. I mean, it's no joyride, and my Achilles tendons hurt just watching it.
Right? I mean, if I was competing in that, it would be called the Pepe's Face plant. There's no way that I would be staying upright on my way back down. If there was a slide on the way back down, sure. But I mean, it is fascinating to watch. Fascinating, and it's one of the determining factors to see who the overall mountain athlete winner is.
I know.
So by the time that we get there, people are hauling. They are trying so hard. It's amazing. So talk about one of the best spectator events. That's definitely on the list.
Well, and I think Mike Closure may have gotten that overall winner, or he did something. That guy is a crazy athlete, crazy biker, crazy hiker. Wow, I know. Yeah. So, we look forward to that. And the GoPro Mountain Games are going to be June 10th through the 13th.
Yeah. And, just also really quickly, too, let me just turn you back around, because it's just so dang beautiful. I mean, look at this. Come on. We have people out here taking pictures. We have some, a lot of people have been jogging by. But if you can't wait until the GoPro Mountain Games, Tuesday night, the Whitewater Rafting Series put on by the town of Vail happens right here. Our own Ken Hovey will be on full display. If you just can't get enough of that man, you can come on out and do a little cheering for him right here at the International Bridge. And, it's stand-up paddling, there's kayaking, there's the two-man boating that takes place. So it's just a really cool local event that happens on Tuesdays. And, this year it's really had a huge turnout, more than some of the other years in the past. So it's really exciting to see, people not only coming out for legitimate competitions that, are super elite and all this crazy stuff, but also just local competitions. People are excited to be out and to be a part of it.
Awesome. All right. Well, thanks, Ashley. We're going to go to a commercial break. We come back. We've got John Packer here from Fly Fishing Outfitters. He's going to let us know what the fish are biting on and a lot more. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. We have John Packer here from Fly Fishing Outfitters. Good to see you.
Great to see you,
Oh,
Trisha.
man. We
Oh
haven't seen
man,
you
this is
long.
so yes.
I know. We've been interviewing each. Well, I've been interviewing him for a long, long time.
25 years I came up with.
Oh my gosh. Yes, and the shop has been around since 1992 as
we're
well.
29 years in business.
Oh my gosh.
Still chugging along.
Yes, awesome. Orvis
Yes.
endorsed. It's right there by Agave and Avon. You brought in some products for us today.
Right. Well, I wanted to bring in some of the newer bags and packs from, say, Fish Pond and Orvis, which are probably two of the best companies out there for this type of products. Fishing-wise, the big thing has become the wading belt with the built-in storage system.
Okay. I was thinking about this yesterday because with the rivers a little bit higher,
Exactly.
if you take a
Safety.
fall and then your waders get full of water, that is
It can
not
be
safe.
It can be also very uncomfortable.
Yeah. So
So-
this is your belt,
Right.
And then with the pack on it.
Exactly. And all the most everything now is built with the accommodation for the larger long-handled nets that everybody uses now.
Okay.
So, and then we actually there's everybody likes different things. There's the kind of the waist packs. There's the what we call the pack that you go over your shoulder,
Yep.
kind of the non-traditional.
Kind of like a messenger
Yeah,
bag.
exactly. So that's kind of a cool thing. Both Orvis and Fish Pond developed that. That's called the Sling Pack.
What's this little thing for?
That's for your tippet rolls of all your spools of tippets, so
Okay.
that they're handy. You don't have to dig for them,
Yeah.
and they're right there.
Fly fishing really is a whole different language. You almost need a translator to tell you that. I mean, I've interviewed
Right.
you many, many years, so I kind of know what tippet is. But yeah, it's really fun to learn. It's a great sport.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. It's great for the whole family. And, one of the things that we do is we do a lot of family trips.
Yeah.
It's other than like golf and stuff like that where somebody just leaves the rest of the family. Fly fishing, everybody goes.
Yeah.
And, we try to promote that.
Okay.
So.
Kids, what age would you
You
suggest
know,
for
I
kids?
started my kids about 6, 7 years old, and I would say that, beyond that, yeah, it's a
Okay.
little bit difficult. But at that age, they can learn to use the equipment. It's so light and easy to use nowadays.
Okay.
Technology's been a really good friend of ours.
And I love the materials that they're using. It seems like
Exactly.
it's got some waterproofness or at
And
least water resistance.
Many of the materials are actually recycled materials, whether it's commercial fishing net or plastics. Most of all this is all recycled materials nowadays.
Cool.
And part of the conservation of all these companies.
I see you got some Velcro right here.
Right, you can just actually attach flies to that.
Yeah, and Velcro.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the name of the game now.
Right, exactly. And then also, there's fully submersible types of backpacks and things like that. Zippers, everything. This is completely submersible.
Wow.
And great for travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Not that you want your whole bag to go in the drink, but
Well,
if it
it happens.
does. Okay, and then how about this one? This one
This
looks
is-
like a little bit of a sleeker.
Yeah, this is
full
the new
backpack.
backpack from Orvis, which has so many features and compartments. It's hard to even explain it all. But once again, it's made with recycled materials. It's very convenient. It's got different access points to get into it from different. If you want to get in from the side or from the top.
Well, you
It's
can
pretty
tell.
amazing.
You can tell the people that engineered these bags are fly fisher people themselves.
Or
'cause
travelers,
They know
yeah.
what they need.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's the thing too. Yeah, if you are traveling, maybe going some deep sea fishing and want to
Yeah.
bring your own gear.
Yeah,
These are
or
good
just
for it.
wherever you happen to be going. If you're getting on an airplane or something like that, it just allows you to get access to whatever you need without having to pull everything out.
Okay, and then your vest. We
Yes.
got the Velcro, but
Yep.
zip everything.
Yep, and vests are starting to make a little bit of a comeback. The material's so light and easy to work with, and a lot of traditional fly fishermen like the vest because you know exactly where things are
Everything's right
because you
there.
put them there.
Yeah.
And so vests are making a bit of a comeback, even with all these new packs and bags and everything.
And we're gonna I'm gonna have John do the fly fishing report today. Yesterday
Yeah.
I did it after I called you to get the details. But what are the fish biting on? What's it
Well,
like out there?
The fishing's actually for this time of year has been fantastic. I mean, the Eagle River's running a little bit high, but it's very clear. We're doing trips, mostly float trips on the Eagle River right now. A lot of stoneflies, some caddis, and kind of more nymphing as opposed to dry fly fishing. Streamers have been very effective. I had a great day on streamers the other day.
You did?
Yeah,
Okay.
which is basically, one of the funnest way to catch large trout is by fishing something that looks like a small trout.
Oh my gosh. No, tell me about the salmon hatch. 'Cause
Oh,
you
the
said
salmon
that was
flies,
really
yeah,
cool.
the salmon fly hatch up on the Colorado, and the salmon fly hatch is indigenous to only a couple rivers in Colorado, the Colorado River being one of them, and it's kind of this mysterious hatch that happens at a point between the runoff and the drop of the runoff, and it may only last a couple days, but the bugs themselves are prehistoric looking. They're very large stoneflies. They're almost like small birds, but they're the largest aquatic insect in these river systems, and people come from all over the country to try to fish this hatch. But it can last a week, it can last 2 days, you just don't know. I've had so many days where I've just plain missed it.
Yeah.
And then other days you get out there and they're everywhere and it's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they still hatching
They're still,
now?
as far as I've been told yesterday, they're still hatching in certain parts of the Colorado River, but you're going to have to call me to find that information.
Oh yeah, you got to keep some secrets.
Exactly.
You can't
I'm not gonna
reveal
just
it all.
let everything out in the
Yeah,
bag
perfect.
there.
Yeah, not as fishing holes either, and everything. Okay, so you're doing float trips.
Yep, wade trips as well.
Okay,
Mhm.
and families.
Yep.
Welcome.
And then tomorrow we start our Orvis fly fishing schools, which is the only fly fishing school that Orvis does in the state of Colorado, or actually regionally. We've been doing it since 2010. And, we have classes starting tomorrow all the way through September. I think we have about 35 of them, so there's a couple a week, 1 and 2 day schools. So if you're interested in that, go to our website and you can get more information at flyfishingoutfitters.net.
Okay.
And those schools are fantastic for the person that's looking to get into fly fishing, as well as the expert guy that's looking to refine some of his skills and things like that. And what we do is we're trying to create a more independent, self-sufficient fly fisherman.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's a great school. We have great instructors. They're very small schools. There are about 8 people per class, so there's a lot of one-on-one instruction.
Okay, and what time does your shop open in the morning?
We are open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we'll be open starting next week, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
They're located right by Agave, and let's see if we have any questions. What do we got here? I can't see. Okay. Oh, can you scroll down a little bit, Rachel, on the bottom of the questions? How old were you when you started fly fishing?
I went on my first fly fishing trip when I was 12 years old with my father.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and a lifelong passion. grew
Oh,
from that.
yeah. I mean, that's what my family did. We hunted and we fished.
Okay.
And that was, we in my family, a golf course was a place to go hunt birds and go fishing, not necessarily play golf.
Yeah, you're like, can we get these golfers out of here?
Yeah, get the golfers out of
You're
here.
scaring the birds.
Right.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, thank you so much, John, for
Thank
coming
you
on.
for having me.
Really cool bags, just in time for Father's Day as well. If you have a fisherman, a graduate,
Yep.
hey, graduation this
Great.
weekend.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Thanks so much for coming on.
All right. Well, thanks so much for having me, Tricia.
I can't wait to get on the river with him. Maybe I'll catch something.
Exactly.
All right, we were going to take it to a break. We got more coming. We got more coming up. Stay tuned.
Do you dream of owning land near the biggest lakes, tallest 14ers, and the best gold medal fishing in Colorado? How about right in the heart of ski country? Would it be worth a $75 raffle ticket for a chance to win it? You can own land in Twin Lakes and help St. Vincent Hospital Foundation raise funds. The drawing for this half-acre residential lot is June 24th. Buy your tickets today at coloradolandrush.com.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. That was fun to see John Packer, and fly fishing, such a big part of the Colorado area. A lot of people fly here just to go fly fishing, and I remember that movie A River Runs Through It. After I saw that, it just made fly fishing sexy. So, but let's take it up to Beaver Creek. We've got Brazzo and Ty Diaz. Hey, have you guys ever fly fished?
That's a really good question. And, other shows that I've worked, I've talked and interviewed fly fishing guides and gotten my tutorial live on the show. Something about the way you work the wrist and the have you?
10 and 2. 10 and 2.
Never. I was given the coaching on that, but I just never seem to get it right.
I know. It definitely is finesse. It's a technique, and I know a lot of times ladies maybe learn faster because we're good listeners. I've heard from the coaches.
If we're gonna play that game, then fine.
No, you're just kidding. Hey, I like the Beaver Creek Wonder art statue behind you. That's pretty cool.
Well, Brazzo had the idea to frame this up, being where Ashley Provo is located. You were talking about the martini glass. Brazzo said, well, we've got the beer goggles. No, I'm sorry, the drunk goggles or something to that effect. But,
I get it. I never heard it referred to it like that. There we go.
Where we are here is here in Beaver Creek, and we're kicking off summer, as we do every year in Beaver Creek. And usually you'll find food vendors and beer and music and dancing and all that is waiting for you. It's all going to be kicking off this afternoon, 2 o'clock, right here on the plaza. You can see the stage is set on the other side of the goggles. They have the dining area ready for everyone. And at 2 o'clock, you'll find the Burnsville Brothers Band performing, and then you'll find a second show at 4:30. It's the Williams Brothers Band.
Oh wait, no, I think it's Burnsville Blues Band. And then the Williams Brothers Band. Yeah.
Whatever, the band's in the name, and the bands will be performing in Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
I can't read my own
and they finish at 6.
So
okay, 2 to 6.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Well, and you know what? Scott Sternberg, our executive producer, he went down there last night. He listened to the Johnny O Band. So he said it was good. He said it was fun. The picnic tables, great festive atmosphere right there. And so perfect. We're excited.
This is something
for
that we do every year here in Beaver Creek, and as we're starting to notice Beaver Creek and the guests waking up and making their way through the plaza, maybe to find breakfast, maybe to get that hike, but on the end of the day, the reward, live music, nosh, a good time right behind us.
Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll be coming to you some more throughout the show. But yeah, I love the live music. Once again, live music for free up at Beaver Creek between 2 and 6 today with 2 different bands. And speaking of entertainment, we have the dance recital going to be happening Monday, Tuesday, and then Cinderella Ballet happening Wednesday, and Thursday. And this is all part of the Vail Valley Academy of Dance. Our very own Meredith Kirkman, she's behind the scenes today. Wave, Meredith. She's one of our hosts as well as our producer, and she's also a dance instructor there. The girl has many, many talents, but she was able to capture the students and capture their excitement before their first, this wonderful in-person show without masks. They're going to be at the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. And the recitals start at 6:30. Cinderella's at 6:30 as well, and we're going to give you some more details right now.
We just finished Cinderella rehearsal and I'm so excited. You should definitely come, and we've been working so hard. I'm a spring fairy and I'm super excited.
We are the Lights! Come watch us perform Cinderella at the Ford Amphitheater. recital because we're the lice. It's one of the first recitals that I've had, and my mouse name is Pig Widget.
We get to be dancing in front of a lot of people, and we get to just have fun.
I'm excited for the recital because we get to become famous, and I get to dance finally without a mask.
I get to smile, and I get to see my sister and a bunch of my friends.
I'm so excited for Cinderella this year because it's so unique. We haven't done it before. And we play the moonbeams, and I think it'd be really cool for everyone to watch because it's like all the divisions being put together into one, and it shows how we can all work together.
All my hard work this year is put into a dance, and I'm very excited for my family to see my progress.
I'm so excited for Cinderella because we get to show all of our good work to our family and friends.
I'm super excited to do this. This is going to be so fun. We get to do this with all our friends. We have amazing teachers. All our family and friends get to watch, and I just feel so excited to just let it all out.
You know, they were really trying to push the limits of Cordillera, and at this point in time, Cordillera wasn't ready for this house. The site and the views that you can see out here really, so we really tried to make it just all about the view. So you walk in that front door and you just open up and see everything out there in space. And you know, the panoramas across the valley are just outstanding. So it was really easy. That really just helped lay it all out on the site really well for us. You know, it's a really unique property. We put two 35-acre parcels together here for the client and went through a pretty exhaustive process, but it's pretty unique to have this kind of individual estate sitting on such a large format property inside a gated community. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the Vail Valley.
All right, we are back. I want to let you know about the lens of the day today. And since we were talking fly fishing earlier with John Parker, I wanted to bring on some polarized lenses. And the lens of the day brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail. Eyepieces, the art of vision. They have 6 locations throughout the Vail Valley, 1 over in Snowmass. But I wanted to bring out the Costas. Costa has been a big part of the GoPro mountain games for many, many years. This is called the White Tip. And my particular style here, this is in the blackout frame, but it also comes in a real cool retro tortoise, which has a little red hint to it, and then a gray matte. But really lightweight. You can either get the polarized glass or you can get the polarized polycarbonate, which might be just a little bit lighter. And this is the narrow frame, so it fits a face that's maybe a head that's a little bit more narrow or a smaller face. So, I'm getting a shout out from backstage here. I should just wear glasses the whole time. Then you can't tell where I'm looking at, what I'm trying to scan to find out. But really cool pair from Costa, and they're gonna be back here during the GoPro Mountain Games. So check them out, or stop by Eyepieces. They're gonna have their new location, which is their sport location, open, and they're gonna be inviting some of the sponsors there. They've got a really cool, almost cafe setting right next to their store, and this is at the Sun and Alp in Vail, across from like La Bottega and next to Luca Bruno, and the brand new Treff Cafe, which just opened up about 3 or 4 days ago. It's a little coffee shop at the Sun and Alp as well. But Costa Del Mar, a real fun brand that's been doing great things out on the seas, but now they've really moved into the sport and fashion world as well. But let's look at your lens of the day. Even if it's cloudy, you still need lenses. The UV rays can damage your eyes, especially at this altitude. So really don't leave home without them, even if you're just going to the store. Wear them in the car. But let's take a look now at the weather. We've got some weather details for you, brought to you by the town of Avon. Avon, the heart of the valley. And remind me to tell you about the Sunset Live concert happening tomorrow in Avon. But weather for today, Ashley, Ken, Ty, and Brazzo, they've been all telling you a little bit about it, about what the weather is going to be doing and what they're feeling out there. Looks like it's warming up just a little bit, but we're still in the 40s. Ashley told me it was 48 degrees as she was in Vail Village. Down Valley could be a bit warmer. If you're waking up, Eagle, Gypsum, it could be a bit warmer this morning, and you'll see warmer temperatures than we will up Valley later on today. Temperatures will be in the 60s for today, so not as nice and not as warm as yesterday, and we do have an increased chance of showers. According to the National Weather Service, about an 80% chance of precipitation later on this afternoon, and for tomorrow, Memorial Day, same type of thing, about an 80% chance of precipitation. Well, let's take it back down to Ken Hovey. He is standing by at Buena Vista. He's traveled down there for a paddle festival. And Ken, let's see. I can't see you right now. Oh, wait, I can see you. Oh, I can see that you got a Bloody Mary.
Yes.
Okay, Rachel, bring him up on screen. I could see him in the back room.
I traveled to Buena Vista for a Bloody Mary this morning. All joking aside, though, I want to put this over.
All right. Ken, looks like the stream can see you, but I can't. I can see him backstage. Okay, let's go back to Charlie. All right, hey Charlie. Okay, I was trying to go to Ken Hovey, but I just can't quite see him on the film. Hey, I heard you went to the movies last night. You went and saw Cruella.
I did. It was absolutely amazing. I loved every second of it. I was a bit crippled with my hip, but the movie was just, I guess I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was.
No way.
Yeah, Emma Stone played Cruella, and I wasn't too excited about that choice of actress, but she was incredible. Her British accent was on point, and my goodness, the film was just the best. I loved it. So you should go see it. Get your tickets online. I went to the Riverwalk Theatre, and there was some live music outside as well afterwards, and it was just a great vibe, and everyone was out dancing in the street. So it was great.
Okay, yes, they had the Riverwalk Theater block party last night. They had the movies, and and Capitol Theater has opened now too. That's down in Eagle at Eagle Ranch, and I know that they were opening up with Cruella as well as A Quiet Place Part 2. And Ty Diaz told me that he watched A Quiet Place Part 1 the other night, and he's like, scary. I don't like scary movies. Do you do scary movies?
No, definitely not a fan. I don't like them because I get nightmares at night, so I just avoid them. I like happy movies and romance. I like that.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, chat, tell us if you have a favorite scary movie. I don't. I mean, I watched Amityville Horror as a child, and I was scarred. I watched Jaws 2 as a child, and I couldn't even go in the lake for a long time. Okay, we're going to take it over. Ashley is standing by. She's back in Vail. And Ashley, were you trying to get to brunch? Are you at brunch?
I'm here. I am here. I have made it. Look at how beautiful this is. I'm in this slope room.
Oh, I love the slope room. Will you show us that picture, that big picture on the wall with the girl in the convertible?
Yes.
Or no, the bartender. Yes, and the bear.
With the bartender and the bear. Yeah. I think that's basically like me in the morning when I haven't had anything to eat yet, right? Like that's basically what they're encountering right now. But let me just tell you, so I'm getting the whole lay of the land. I haven't been in here since they've renovated, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And it has this really just relaxing atmosphere. And then I've got the menu. Are you ready for this?
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm hungry.
Menu. Oh, girl. Okay, so look, some of the word on the street is that the shrimp and grits is just so good. And then they also have this Wagyu burger that has blue cheese, date jam, arugula, tomato, and a brioche bun. Yum. But then they are also some brunch bubbles. Anyone?
Oh, of course. Bubbles. Bubbles? No troubles.
Exactly. So they have like a whole brunch bubbles menu that's part of their brunch that they offer. So here's the thing is that this is a brand new undertaking for them. So they just started today, and they're going to be doing this on Saturdays and Sundays. They started yesterday, but it's from 7 to 3. So you do have that cutoff time of 3. So you can't just like hang out all day and then, come in later and hope to get that brunch menu. No, 7 to 3. But oh my gosh, let me just read you a few more of these things that just sound so good. So they have a little bit lighter side. They have the smoked salmon toast with some dill cream cheese.
Oh, I've had that salmon toast. It's really good. Yes.
Super good. They also have some profiteroles, with macerated berries, creme anglaise, and meringue. I'm so proud of
Oh,
myself for being able
wow.
to pronounce those before 9 a.m. And then they also just have like some beautiful charcuterie if you just want to come and nibble and share with your friends. And then they also, of course, have some other brunch cocktails, like their house Bloody Mary, yes
Okay.
please. And then
Oh,
they have
yeah.
the Crescent City. It's rye, coffee, and vanilla. Yum, yum.
Wow.
Oh, I see that you're
Okay.
already on my page. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So we have the menu up here, and so one of the people in the chat, they're asking, where is the slope room?
Okay.
And this is new.
Yes, it is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave my menu here, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna walk out. Hopefully, my signal stays really nice and strong. So when you come out of the Vail parking structure, it's just literally right there. So it's one of the most convenient places that you can come
Yeah.
and enjoy some delicious food, and then also, of course, you can stay. It's yeah, yeah. Thank you. It's in the old Terra Bistro space in Vail. But if you've never been here and you're not really sure, look at this. Super easy. And then you walk right out these front doors here, and I'll just show you exactly where we are. Okay, so we're outside, and this right behind
Oh, yeah.
is the Vail parking structure.
Okay,
So,
yeah. So that's the east end of the parking structure,
Mhm.
and pay attention to what level you parked on, because I know that
I
our
know.
executive producer Scott got lost, and then Lindy and I got lost the other
I
day,
mean,
and we've
so
lived here for 100 years.
I always was like, I'm gonna like forget that business. I'm just gonna park in the top deck. Good morning.
Yeah.
Well, now they're like, no, unless you have like a loaded rack on top of your car, you can't park up there. So now I've been forced to actually go underground, and it's been a challenge.
Oh, and now you have to think about where you parked. Hey, and then
Yes.
now, yeah, and then you're on that one side, and you can go to Unrentable Coffee through that door too.
Right.
And
Yes. Yeah. I was just
okay,
learning a little bit more about it. And the room where they have this coffee is it's just so stunning. You have that beautiful first light in the morning, and you can see right here. So we got a couple different options, different entrances, if you will.
okay,
So yeah.
yes, slope room right behind you. All right, so a little brunch, a little coffee, and then dinner. That was a hot place to go this winter, so reservations really recommended.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you can make those reservations, so great. I mean, I was really excited. I could just like walk in there and get some information on brunch. I think because it's a brand new thing, there's
Yeah.
actually space in there. But I'm sure once people on our chat find out a little bit more about it, they're
I
gonna
know.
rush on in there.
All
Get that.
right, brunch happening now, all the
Yes.
way until 3 this afternoon.
Till 3
Okay.
this afternoon. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks, Ashley. We're going to take it to a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Vail Daily Live after this. We still have John LeConte to tell us about what's happening with the news headlines for today and our top story.
They were really trying to push the limits of Cordillera, and at this point in time, Cordillera wasn't ready for this house. The site and the views that you can see out here really, so we really tried to make it just all about the view. So you walk in that front door and you just open up and see everything out there in space. And the panoramas across the valley are just outstanding. So it was really easy. That really just helped lay it all out on the site really well for us. It's a really unique property. We put two 35-acre parcels together here for the client, and went through a pretty exhaustive process, but it's pretty unique to have this kind of individual estate sitting on such a large format property inside a gated community. It doesn't exist anywhere else in the Vail Valley.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. Joining me now, we have John LeConte, one of our reporters here at the Vail Daily. And John, you've had some fun story assignments, not like semi-accidents or murders. Like, you're talking about fun things going on. Yesterday, we talked about the artist and intern. Today, Buddy Lazier, the 25th anniversary of his win at the Indy 500.
Yeah, so the actual 25th anniversary would have been on Wednesday, but today is the 105th running of the Indianapolis 500. So he won the 80th running of the Indianapolis 500.
So 1996.
Yeah, 96, yeah. And I did get to talk to Buddy. He apologized for not being able to make it on your show.
I know. I talked to his wife, Kara. I'm like, hey, would Buddy like to come on? She's like, what time? I'm like, oh, early. And
Yeah,
she's like, no. Buddy and Flynn are morning people.
Well, I mean, they're in the hotel business, so that's one thing that isn't mentioned in the story is that family runs the Tivoli Lodge in Vail. And
Yeah,
so,
and Buddy's dad, Bob Lazier, a race car driver himself. It's kind of neat how it follows the generations.
yeah, you can read about that in the story today. But Bob Lazier was an IndyCar driver and raced in the 1981 Indianapolis 500, and then 15 years later, his son, at young 28 years old, wins the race. And then I was able to dig out a story from 1986 where Bob Lazier was talking about how he had promised young Buddy that one day he'd be able to drive the race car. And so now that sadly Bob passed away, it was kind of one of the first high-profile COVID deaths last year that sort of kind of brought it home for everybody.
80, 81 years old.
Right, and so for a short time there, they had 3 generations of race car drivers, because Flynn, who is named after your friend Kara, that's her maiden name, is now 21 years old, Buddy's son, Bob's grandson. So there's he races in the Indy Lights, which was canceled due to COVID last year. But so he's kind of coming up on the circuit too. Okay. So there's 3 generations there of
and I
race
think,
car
Rachel,
drivers.
do we have the photos? What's kind of neat is
There's Bob in the background, and Buddy is only 18 in that photo.
Oh my gosh.
That's from 1986. There's Buddy in 96.
With Delta Faucet Motorsports.
Yep. When he finally got in there, there's Bob and Buddy. And the Delta Faucet team was sort of like, when Buddy got in that car, he kind of knew that he could win that year. And
that car really was the
back
kind
then,
of like when Ted Leedy got those skis.
Yeah, like back then you could tell, and I think Buddy himself would say this, like you could tell who was going to win the race sometimes beforehand by the car they were driving. So he knew he had a car that could win, but was he physically capable of winning? Because he had just broken his back 9 weeks earlier.
That's
so
what I was going to
Buddy
say.
Won the race with a broken back.
Scott Miller, our other reporter, when we were talking about this story, and it'd be a good one to do for the 20th anniversary, Scott was basically saying, he was very banged up. It's like they kind of Humpty Dumpty put him in there and hit go.
And his hands were going numb, so he was holding him out the window to kind of get the feeling back. And people thought he was waving to the crowd as he was going.
Having a great time in here.
Yeah.
Now, what happened to his back?
Yeah,
Can you tell you about that?
Yeah. He shattered his spine. It was at the Arizona racetrack. They had gotten a little tired of the drivers taking a chunk out of the concrete and put a metal kind of block in there. And when he hit that, it went kind of I'm not sure if it was the crankshaft or piece of the car kind of went in there and hit him, and he shrunk 2 inches. So Buddy is now 2 inches shorter than when he was in that picture we saw. And he survived. Then 5 weeks later, he proposed to Kara here in the back bowls, and then 4 weeks after that, he wins the Indianapolis 500.
Oh my gosh!
So
Well, that's no reason he called it the luckiest year of his life.
Right.
Now,
so that was 25 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and Buddy says it feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, and you we saw that picture of Buddy and his dad, and you said he's it's still pretty tough for the family.
They're especially close family, and so with Bob being one of the Vail's original pioneers and raising Buddy here in Vail, it's just, it's painful for them now to kind of reminisce a bit because Bob's not here with us anymore. But I got to talk to Buddy. I think a lot of people were kind of curious how it was for Bob, when he went, and I got to talk to Buddy about that. And Bob was very much into high-performance aircraft as well as high-performance, race cars. And as on the day he was dying, the Blue Angels were performing stunts outside of his hospital window. So he could, enjoy that kind of as he was taking some of his last breaths. So I think the whole family was pretty relieved to know that Bob, went out and enjoying life.
Enjoying high performance aircraft. All right, well, John, thanks so much. If you want to see more, Lazier's win of a lifetime, hey, more can be found on page 814, or of course online, vaildaily.com. We're going to take a quick break and check in with our hosts after this.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With 2 of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
Hey, welcome back to Vail Daily Live. I'm going to put my headphones on so I can hear Ken Hovey. He is sitting down at outside the Surf Hotel
I can't
at Buena
hear
Vista, a
you,
beautiful hotel that I've
but if
heard,
you
by the
can
way.
hear
I
me,
tried to
that
go there in
works.
October, and
You
they
got
were
me?
booked even during the out season. Ken,
All right, well, my
I
volume's
can
messed up. I'm
see
not
you in the
really worried.
background. I
You
just
can hear
can't see
me.
you in the preview. Oh, we're trying. We're
We are
trying.
on.
Oh, I wish you could see it because he's got this beautiful looking Bloody Mary right on the deck right there.
So, Trisha, I can't hear a word you're saying, but if you have my audio,
Hey,
why don't you
Ken,
just let
everyone
me
else
go?
can
All
see you
right,
and hear you. So, can you hear me?
Trisha, if you can hear me, just wave. She can't hear me. There you go. All right, let me go with it. All right, hey, everybody. We are over here at the Surf Hotel in Buena Vista having some breakfast this morning. It has been a big weekend here with Paddle Fest, and this is kind of the conclusion of it. Coming up today. Now, they do have some foot races that are going on. I'll be participating in the whitewater boat races that are taking place on the Class 4 stretch of the Arkansas River through the number section. But just a beautiful morning over here. The weather's cooperating, but, you know, as part of the annual tradition of being at Paddle Fest, you have to have your Sunday morning Bloody Mary. The one thing I want to put that aside for, though, and talk about real quick that I don't think we've addressed is what Memorial Day weekend is about. And that is about the sacrifice of so many American soldiers over the years through the wars, not only of them, but also of their families. So to the folks that are, whether they're retired or still active military, we certainly appreciate your service. It can't go without saying. Definitely having a couple issues here this morning with my setup. But before we did wrap it up, just want to let you know, as they've been saying throughout the program today, be prepared for changing weather conditions. We're expected to have some rain showers by this afternoon, otherwise warm temperatures this morning. And I saw my first shirtless guy of the day already this morning. He walked out, looked like he might be going rafting on the Arkansas River. All right, Ken, when you close, point to the cam. I can do that. All right.
Well, there comes us. That's awesome. How's it going? We lost your audio, just to let you know that, but we are inside of Vail Mountain Coffee in Beaver Creek. Couldn't help myself. Had to get a medium roast. They said, what kind of coffee do you like, Ty? I said, something to wake me up. Want any cream for that? I said, yes, whipped cream. That'll work. And then I've got like 5 packets of brown sugar deliciousness over the top. While Brazzo talks shop with the staff here, because Brazzo knows not just a little something about coffee, but he knows a whole lot about coffee. Brazzo.
Well, I used to have a coffee shop, and I used to sell this exact same product. So I'm very used to their quality. This is just amazing. They have empanadas. I'm from Peru. In Latin America, we love empanadas. They sell really good food, Venus bagels. And, you know, if you want to get a little fix, they also can put a little something on your coffee drink. So you get a little loose.
Yes, they have a liquor license here, so you can get a little of hooch in your coffee if you wanted to take it. to the next level. But this is the Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Company, located in Beaver Creek, right at the base of the escalators and the chairlifts here.
Okay, now, hey, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, Brazzo, I was going to talk about those empanadas. I mean, I love empanadas, and you can have them be savory, you can have them be sweet. I don't know why there aren't just full-on restaurant chains, all about empanadas. You should start one.
Yeah, absolutely. They are
That'll be business
fantastic.
number 5 for you, Brazzo.
Yeah, business number 5.
You know, if you imagine a like Italian calzone, for people who don't know what an empanada is, it's this little dough with fillings, and the best ones are beef, of course. But you have spinach and cheese. You can have all kinds of flavors, mushrooms, and anything in it, and they are just great.
They are awesome. Okay, cool. Well, I want to thank you guys so much. I want to thank all of our hosts for being a part of our show today. Charlie, Ashley, Time Brazzo, Ken Hovey, and our guest, John LeConte, as well as John Packer from Fly Fishing Outfitters. We'll be back here tomorrow, and make sure you chat with us and engage, and make sure you subscribe so you can find out more about Vail Daily Live. I was getting alerts on my Facebook page saying Vail Daily Live, going live in 30 minutes. I'm like, whoa, I better get my makeup on, so I'm ready to go. But we're happy. This is a brand new show. We're going to go through some mistakes. We're going to, have some technical difficulties, but it's all a part of it. So we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.